Hi guys! In this video we're going to learn some very clever tricks to calculate the product of two-digit numbers. If you master these tricks, you can solve problems in a few seconds. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click the bell button to turn on notifications, because more incredible content is on its way. Okay, let's get started. First, let's look at a table. In this table, you can find the product of all the one-digit numbers. If you can memorize this, calculating will become much quicker. Now, let's check out the easiest one first. Any two-digit number multiplied by 11. Let's try 72 times 11. We just use 7 as the first number in the answer, and 7 plus 2 equals 9 as the middle part, and 2 as the last number, so we get the answer 792. You might be wondering, how do you determine the middle part of the answer if the sum is more than 10? Well, let's have a look at 39 times 11. Just like the previous example, we use 3 as the first number of the answer and 9 as the last number. Here, 3 plus 9 equals 12. The 2 should be placed in the middle of the answer, and the extra 1 can be added to the first number, 3, making it 4. So we get the answer 429. It's cool, right? Now let's look at some more complicated problems. Firstly, how do we get the product of two-digit numbers less than 20? Let's look at 19 times 14. First, we multiply 9 times 4, which is 36. Then 19 plus 4 equals 23. 2 becomes the first number of the answer, and 6 becomes the last one. In the middle is 3 plus 3 equals 6, so we get the answer 266. Let's look at another example. 18 times 17. Here, 7 times 8 equals 56. Then, 18 plus 7 equals 25. We take the 2 as the first number of the answer, and 6 as the last. But now is where it gets a little bit tricky, because 5 plus 5 equals 10. Where should we put this extra 1? Don't panic. Just add it to the 2 and get 3. So the answer is 306. Now we're all done. Until now, we've just solved the problems with relatively small numbers. What if the numbers are bigger? Don't worry, we have an amazing method for those numbers as well. Let's try to calculate 95 times 93 together. First step is to subtract 100 minus 95, which equals 5, and 100 minus 93, which equals 7. Then we multiply to get the product of 5 times 7, which is 35. Next, 35 should turn into the last two numbers of the answer. The difference of 95 and 7, or 93 and 5, both being 88, is the first two numbers of the answer, so we get the result 8,835. See, it's just so easy. Okay, after doing the previous exercises, we're going to learn a method which can solve all the problems of the multiplication of two two-digit numbers. But please notice, this method only works if the two numbers are not too big or too small. If it's not the case, please use the other methods we just learned. Okay, let's try to solve 45 times 63 together. First, the product of 5 and 3 is 15. Then 24 is the product of 4 and 6, which should be written before 15, so we get the new number 2,415. But it's not finished yet. The product of 4 and 3 is 12, and the product of 5 and 6 is 30. The sum of 12 and 30 is 42. Now the last step is to add 42 to 41 and get 2,835. That's the final result. You've probably noticed that we've made a lot of calculations using the product of two one-digit numbers in all the exercises. So I hope you mastered the table I showed you in the beginning of the lesson so you can solve all these quicker. Okay, that's all for today. Please keep trying to do more exercises. Remember, practice makes perfect. If you have any questions, leave your comments below or email us at question@beat-math.com. We will try to answer your questions in a future video, and the most common question will be given priority in our next video. See you next time!